Film them.
So this is our swarm of bees, which we were just told is is a really big swarm.
Going right behind you. Lands on you.
Mario the bee man is going to take them. And that makes us very happy.
The yellow bird because of the heat or something. Pretty much randomly.
I don't know. Why do you suppose that they went to where they went? Any rhyme or reason to that?
They just kind of go anywhere. They just kind of like... They land on all kinds of weird things. They land on... I had a guy call me. He had bees get into his tractor. He had a tractor by me.
Why is that?
Because there's honey in them. And if the queen goes in there, then the whole show will follow.
Look at them just migrating like that.
Real quick. What they like is like a dark place. If it's dark like that, they'll even go faster now.
That's bizarre. They're just crawling right down into the box. That's so cool. Well, it's telling Gage that, the bees are vanishing. They're just
Yeah,
almost becoming extinct. Everything depends on the bees.
I think the government I think introduced this the little bug that eats their wings. It's a mite, a little mite, and I think the government introduced it to try to kill the African bees, and I think that's what infected the rest of the bee population. These bees, when you have bees, you gotta have these little strips in there to keep them from getting like a disease, like a little mite they get. But that's what's destroying them is that little what's called Viola mite.
Gosh. Where does the pollen come from?
The pollen comes from the plants. They kind of have these little buckets on their feet, on their back feet, and they collect the pollen. They kind of pick up the pollen. And they bring the pollen. They bring the pollen back, and they'll be like in your in the panel that you pull out of there. There'll be like honey, and then there'll be like areas where there'll be this orange pollen, and it'll be whatever color the flowers. Whatever, like you got really bright yellow flowers, they'll be like bright yellow, or it could be a real orangey color, depending on what kind of flowers they're picking it up from.
And then that's just kind of mixing with the honey, or how do you use the pollen?
Yeah, people gather the pollen. They have some way of gathering the pollen. There's like a little thing that they put in front of the hive, and the little balls. I guess they can't when they go in. They knock the little balls off, and the balls fall at the bottom, and they pick up the little tray. They pick up all the pollen.
Do you guys use the pollen?
I don't. I haven't really done anything with it. I haven't done a lot with my bees.
Yeah, we do. We take pollen. We use pollen all the time. Look at how we put the box down there. They're just crawling down. They're like, oh, there's our hotel. That is just so cool.
That box smells like has like a wax smell, and it's got like honey in it. I swear they're all they smell good. Because when I was at home and I had that box at home and I was putting it in my car, a bee was following me around trying to get in that box.
Okay, let me ask you something, because just the day before these bees came, I got a gallon of honey, and it came this box that was in there had a little bit of a halo.
It might have been the order that attracted her.
That's what I'm wondering. Then all of a sudden the next day they just
But usually the queen is not a worker. They're
For a
following
hive,
the
there's a
queen.
little bit of
Wherever
honey
that queen goes, they're kind of following her. She's not a worker. She doesn't really go out and
Yeah,
get
it's
honey.
gonna keep them.
She's laid eggs. So the workers are following her. But they have scouts, and the scouts that come out of there will actually find a new hole, and
Yeah,
she'll
that's-
follow them into a hole. They're gonna find a home for her. That's what those ones going down there. They're kind of like making her, feel welcome to go down that way. But I don't. The honey can attract bees, but I don't think it will attract the queen. Eventually they'll go in there, but it's gonna take a long time. They're gonna be like hours to go down there. They're like all over the tunnel at the bottom down there. I think I'm gonna drop them in there.
You just go in there, you don't even have gloves on. It's the bee man, getting on his bee stuff. Is that just water?
This is water.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of bees. They're starting to swarm, aren't they?
They're not even stinging or anything.
So now what do? They just climb. Oh, there's a bunch up there too. Look.
They might
Where?
be starting another little tunnel over there now.
Up underneath there?
Yeah. They're not getting anything.